Finally! Explosive Dicker. Unfortunately, Dicker, I have no use for you without balls. A very warm welcome to you, Spooky Rimrims, and welcome back to Anne's Emporium, where we have both high-resolution and low-resolution crucifixes at low price. That low price is your eternal servitude. It's not a very good deal, I will admit. Why do I bring up Anko's Emporium? Well, weirdly, on yesterday's episode, I read so many comments from people asking for a bit of modernization for the base. Whether you like it or not, the truth is, we live in a society, and that society is one of the future now. We're no longer the innocent medieval settlement we had hiding in a mountain with our strange little shantytown. We're now the most evil thing of all, an unchallenged monopoly. And there's only one thing a leader of an unchallenged monopoly can do: futurize and modernize at any cost necessary until eventually you can fly a rocket into space in the hopes of seeming vaguely human. But jokes aside, a lot of people did ask if we can modernize the base, and I think that's a great idea given that we are trying to fit into this planet with at least some subtlety here, so we're not horribly murdered by the Empire. And we are in a base that, unlike Ohm's base, that's modernized with each era pretty strictly, Anne's base has modernized very slowly certain sections of it over time, redoing the workshop and the hospital more recently as well. But when you look at the fact that we still have latrines and a kitchen that has barely changed since the medieval era, I think a lot of this stuff could be outright replaced. Of course, we're called the Vampire right now, but I think the time for classic feudal holdings is a little old. So instead, we're going to call ourselves the most evil modern name I could possibly think of: Amazon. And instead of founder, why not have CEO? That way, when the Empire's suspicions are aroused and they start imposing fines and sanctions, we can just have Anne take a step back to an advisory role and yet still keep her hands firmly around the necks of the board of executives, so nothing really changed. And for legal reasons, I need to clarify any similarity to any existing company or person is purely coincidental. Oh, and it looks as if somebody is getting married. Seems like it's just sort of Buffy. Oh no, has someone stood Buffy up at the altar? Buffy is supposed to be marrying Anne. Anne! You're missing her own wedding. She's just too busy enslaving people. I've never heard of anything more on brand for Anne. Oh shit, I forgot my own wedding. Lucky Buffy was incredibly patient. Oh, is Aragon presiding over the ceremony? That's quite nice, and Von Helsing, being already married to Buffy, gets the throne by the looks of things. This is just what happens when you force everybody into an eternal unbreaking bond. Anne and Buffy have married. Colonists are now celebrating the occasion by sipping on Raptor Jesus. Now, along with modernizing the castle, our goals today are very simple. I want to test out this flesh crafter meme. We have a flesh crafting vampire sitting in our prison waiting for us to do something with, which of course we're going to enslave, bite Trash Baby. Trash Baby is going to devour Lumi and steal all of her power, and then we will make Trash Baby head of flesh crafting. That way we get the bonuses of bionics with all of the inherent power of vampirism as well. And no horrible bionics to taint the tasty flavor of blood. Someone's stolen Anne's crown. Where has that gone? Wait, hang on. Oh, she's wearing it. Ah, okay. I mean, fair enough. Bearing in mind that we are still using the appearance cloth outfit. That was actually one of the many comments I saw. People asking if we could get her a more modern crown, because she has been wearing that crown since the medieval era. It would be a little bit too precious at this point for her to just be wandering into combat with. The first thing I think we need to upgrade with the whole base is the fact that we're still using bloody dark torches. But they do still need to be dark lights. We are vampires after all. The only traditional wall lights we have are, again, regular plain old wall lights, but there are gas dark lights. Does mean that we're basically going to have to run gas lines into every single room in every single building. That might take a little bit of time. The hardest choice I'll ever have in this entire series. What the hell do I swap the floor out with? White morbid carpets are both on brand and modern. How much will that cost? Oh, 9,450 per room. You know what? I think I'm okay. We could go with straight up marble tiles, which would make it look a lot more refined, a lot more modern. I mean, solid diamond tiles would be a real big dick play. 6,700 diamonds. Fine marble? I mean, that's still very extra, and it's only 5,460 per room. I could fuck with that, I suppose. That tells such a story, doesn't it? I'm gonna be honest with you, this was the worst idea of my life. It's taken weeks. It's taken weeks, and we've changed part of the floor. Well, and, you know, every gas lamp in the base, but only part of the floor. We're gonna take a break in the best style of this colony. Burning things. But this time it's not going to be Trash Baby's face. Goodbye, little Stellarch. And, oh. What is that big winner again? You gambled and won this time. What is the side effect of that Stellarch event? More importantly, it was unforgettable. 2 more points towards our Fleshcraft meme. Now, we need to find out what the hell is going on with that, though, because that's doing me a significant frighten. What happens if it goes wrong? Death of the Stellarch. Here we are. Complete this ritual gives blah, blah, blah. Yeah, fine. Can we not see what we get if we succeed? Apparently not. I guess we'll have to double check it when we try and reform in that case. I'm going to leave everybody locked in because I want to immediately have a leader speech as well. 20% chance of getting those double points again. Given that we're slowly becoming a corporation now, this is going to be one of those horrible morning pep talks. And, come on. Encouraging. Okay, I'll take it. Only 8 more points. Have we got anything else we can do? We can already do the mental diablerie too. Who doesn't have level 6 silent? Still Anne, right? It's only Von Helsing and Anne that don't have level 6, and I think I got it backwards last time, that's why. A ritual focusing all of the participants' energy into awakening latent psychic abilities in the target. So we need Anne to be the target rather than the focus. It's very confusing. What? You didn't even do anything! They genuinely didn't do anything! Oh, you fucker. Is that gone on cooldown? Oh, get out. Unless I lock the doors to the cathedral, they also just walk away and immediately cancel it. So I wonder if it began and then one of them left or whatever happened and then that immediately cancelled it as well. Oh, damn you. Guess we'll just have to have another awkward disco in that case. Why are they all dancing on the edge? What is happening in this place? Unforgettable. Come on. Ah, there you go. Dee Dee, I'm not interested. I'm only doing this for the points, I'm afraid. Damn it, Priscilla, not again. Well, you couldn't be going a more convenient way. You ever think that installing this many malignant AIs into one giant acid-breathing Hydra was a bad idea? Anne had inspired recruitment. I didn't even notice. Oh, she got it as she was enslaving Lumi. Holy shit. Granted, at that point, Lumi was only down to 8.8 resistance anyway, so never mind, I suppose. Lumi, my friend. Meet Trash Baby. Maybe I should say, Lumi, my friend, eat Trash Baby. Come here, Trash Baby. Don't panic. Don't panic. This is fine. All going to plan. Trash Baby dies, but Trash Baby returns. Hey, Trash Baby, come back, you dick. Oh, no, Trash Baby is out there trying to feed desperately. Okay, fair enough. Either way, Trash Baby returns as a 6th generation Zimmersy vampire. And those guys are the creepy flesh crafters. Vicissitude is the power specifically. Molding flesh like putty, this ability restructures your form for a time to make it appear more appealing. Wow. I'm not entirely sure I know what putty is. I assume it's like pudding. This one restructures another form, crippling them. This one restructures a domestic creature. Oh, God. And then the final one is Zulo form. The Zulo form is a chitinous monstrosity studded with osseous spurs and horns. It's a cradle of filth. We've got animalism and Auspex. So these are going to be powers that will actually allow Trash Baby to use because Trash Baby is not going to be a threat, I think, to Anne and Aragon, especially not now that Anne is Generation 4. So these are probably worth having a look at as well. So Beckoning summons a pack of wild animals. Nightwisp Ravens incapacitate a victim for short time. Whoa. Just like summoning a whole flock of ravens to fuck someone up is pretty good. Spectral Wolf summons a wolf. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And then Communion. 3 ghostly bats seek out targets, draining their blood, and then deliver them to their master. Then we have Auspex, improve senses and range weapon skill. Probably fairly appropriate, given the size of Trash Baby's obscene gun. Crocodile Tongue grants a temporary bonus to social skills and bartering. Then we have Reveal Illusions. Dispels afflictions or reveals hidden locations on the map. I have no idea what that is, but that sounds awesome. Oh, that might be for, say, if you've got a mountain base or an ancient danger that hasn't yet been revealed, it might find something like that. And then Read Mind. Finds out their next move and prevents them from harming the caster using normal means. Oh, wowee. Trash Baby gets a Sharingan. The question is, do we want Trash Baby to actually devour Lumi? That will put Trash Baby and Aragon toe for toe. And don't get me wrong, 6th generation is already disturbingly powerful. I think having Anne as a 4th generation vampire, Aragon as a 5th generation vampire, and Trash Baby as a 6th generation vampire would make the most sense for the power structure of the colony. And if we go with that, there is another thing we could do with Lumi. Something that is incredibly handy. We could have a public execution. You know, like what normal mega corporations have. Oh! No! Piss off, Lumi. Oh, for fuck's sake, Anne, what are you doing? Well, round 2, let's try this again. Although apparently no one's bloody turned up this time. Satisfying public execution. Well, good enough. We're only 6 points off now, though. And Trash Baby has a long way to go before I think we can really consider them an experienced fleshcrafter, though we will start on vicissitude. So that remolds their form. I assume this one isn't visual. Maybe they'll turn into a giant hideous square like Arrogant. And perfect form. Okay, that doesn't actually do anything. Perfect form vicissitude. Just give social +5, I assume, temporarily? Yeah, restructures your form for a time. I mean, that time could be 400 years, I don't know. Well, that's a good hour of my life I'm never getting back. Yeah, you know what though, that does look better. And an Arrogant's bedroom is now decently modernized. Unfortunately, they don't have a solid diamond bed anymore, but it's made of blood. I think that's a good second place. A lot of the cobble I've tried to replace with the regular marble tiles, it's more or less 1-to-1, and we have a shitload of marble blocks. At this point, I really should take them off of chisel blocks, huh? There you go. Go back to getting me more diamonds. The kitchen is way better than it used to be. We're using an actual proper large stove, sterile floors, you name it. But even now, it doesn't feel super modern. What does every modern building need? That's right. Glass everywhere. Shitloads of glass. I love you can also make molotovs with that. That's a great use of it. 2 days of crafting windows, and I'm not going to lie to you, it looks horrible. It looks like complete shit. I feel like these windows are intended for like a little bit amid all the stone to break it up, not like full-on glass walls like you'd see in an office complex. And not only that, I made a tiny little bit of a fucky-wucky that might end up killing absolutely everyone. So those fungus dark torches we had everywhere were also fulfilling a second purpose. They were heating the entire base up. Now, I rather foolishly removed all of them and replaced them with gas lamps. Sure, dealt with half the problem. Kind of forgot to replace the heat source, so I've frantically thrown down a whole bunch of gas heaters, but not in time for all the food to die, and as a result, they've got nothing to eat. Like, we have nothing at all to eat now. King Snitch, Raptor, Jesus, Francisco, Maron, and Von Helsing are all starving, and bear in mind, meat eating is also abhorrent in the colony. They're just gonna have to suck it up. I mean, it's either this or we die, so let's go and eat a tasty griffin. Delicious behemoth burger. Hunting is now top priority, and then we'll wait for the mushrooms to regrow. Well, that's one way to hunt a behemoth, I suppose. Oh my god, it barely even touched it. What the fuck? Anne, if you could maybe kill that off for us, that would be ideal. Don't you kill King Snitch. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, bring it down. Bring it down. I'm sorry, I'm just hungry, okay? Wow, these rifles we've got everybody equipped with is terrible. I know the next job, now that we've quote-unquote modernized the base. Some would say modernize, I would say we've completely ruined it. Oh. There's no gas. I built a shitload. I will admit, I went a little bit hard on the gas heaters. Now there's no power because we're using all the gas to run the gas heating. Okay. What else can we build? What have we got here? Nuclear reactors? I love nuclear reactors. They don't fit in the towers. They would fit here if we got rid of some of the blocks. We're going nuclear now. Finally. Nuclear vampires. And, like, get to what, like, right now, though. No, fuck your high explosive shells. Arrogant, my friend, you may have just saved this colony. Oh. Can we get someone please to refuel the reactor, for God's sake? If you'd have asked me yesterday would I trade mushrooms for a nuclear reactor, I wouldn't have thought twice about it. But I made a mistake today. This was an absolute mistake. Everyone's going to be pissed for ages because they've had to eat, you know, mythical animals rather than shitty mushrooms. This whole colony is backwards era. We've got a medieval castle in the spacer era. And apparently swapping away from mushroom torches has been a massive downgrade. We've got 2 nuclear reactors and the grid excess is 2,000 watts. Where's all this friggin' power going? It's not the lamps. The lamps are all gas powered. It's not the heating, because the heating's all gas powered. It's these things? 800, 400 watts. I don't think it's those things. Someone's clogging my power. And I need an explanation right now. And corporation's gonna last 5 minutes with overhead like this. What the fuck are you talking? Oh, there we go. 22,000 watts excess, you say? There's gotta be a better wall than this. Reinforced walls? Sterile walls that are also gloomy? I mean, that kind of works. We could build the whole base out of red sterile walls. That gives it a real corporate feel, but it also goes nicely with our kind of vampire theming we've got. You know what? I'm on it. I mean, the cost of that is what? Silver and steel? Silver we can get in abundance from our settlements. And I like the glass doors. I think they look fine. God, I hope this doesn't look like shit now because I'm replacing everything with it. So what the fuck are we building windows? The planet is permanently dark. And here's what I imagine the outside would look like if it was light. This has been a shit show. It's been a shit show. I'm never going to make it as an architect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet you did. You're not so high and mighty now that Anne is Generation 4, huh? She's always behind you, watching. Well, Trash Baby has picked up a couple more levels during the, renovation, so I guess we'll throw a few of those into vicissitude again. I've got to see this Zulo form. I have to know if it runs in the family and he's as square as arrogant. Trash Baby picked up a couple more levels during the whole renovation thing, so I've thrown it straight into vicissitude. I have to see Zulo form. I need to know if it runs in the family and Trash Baby is as square as arrogant. Also really want to know what shape Monstrosity is. This ability restructures a domestic creature. Have we done this before? I'm 99% sure we have. But I've got to try it. We could try it on like a Dryad, because those will at least come back. As funny as it would be to see Priscilla turn into, I mean, whatever the hell this does. You got to be like right next to it, huh? All right, little Dryad. Here you go. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, would you look at that? Medicine Maker Dryad 3. Wow, that's really, really horrible. Do they still count as a Dryad? Yeah, Medicine Maker Dryad 3 still counts as a Dryad. And now Trash Baby is gonna ride it to victory. That's fucked up. Oh, there you go. Good news, Trash Baby. We can finally test out your hideous new powers. One of them is on a fucking Hydra. That should be illegal. Maybe they're here to try and free our Hydra. Maybe this is Vampire Peter. I mean, at this point, good luck getting in the front door, given the amount of fucking rocket turrets we've got. I mean, it's incredible. It's so good. Are they even gonna get to attack us at this stage? Oh! There's some dynamite in my fucking walls. Oh my god, I was gonna say that probably won't do much damage. That smoke grenade certainly won't do much damage. Hear me out here. Send in just Trash Baby. They've already given Trash Baby a hell of a line of sight there. Oh, never mind, they blew themselves up. Oh, really? I didn't even get to test Trash Baby out. Oh my god, it's riding into battle on the monstrosity. What the fuck? And what's the range on this gun? Wait. There's no fucking range to the gun? So we can just stand there and... Yeah, we can just stand there and pit them off from a mile away. All of those Tesla piggies we released must have become invasive wildlife. Trash Baby is genuinely sniping them from over there. That is so fucking good. Horribly, horribly broken, of course. But still incredible. I don't think we ever have to worry about a raid again. This is so silly. Even all the crazy high-end broken mods like Science Never Stops didn't have a gun that could shoot across the entire map. Corrupt Form just restructures them. Alright, well, never mind. Let's test it on that baby one. Get it. Can we get it? Oh, you have to be right next to it. Oh, shit. Oh, man. So they're all really close range abilities. That's quite dangerous. So for research, we're almost done. We're almost there towards the very end game. The problem is we're completely stuck right now because we need tech prints for compact weaponry. Until we get that, we can't do any other research. We need that and poison synthesis, and that's all that's standing between us and Ultra Tech. Unless we've already got it, and I'm an idiot. Okay. So genuinely been sat there for like 5 episodes. Brilliant. All right, well, let's go ahead and get that applied. And in theory, that should be it, right? Yeah, there you go. All right, well, let's just turn on Select Research automatically then and crack out these last two. And there we have it, the final tech tier Ultra Anne. Whoa. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Oh, wait, what? Did we really have that much research saved up? Holy shit, we did. We had 18,000 points of research stored. And when I turned on Select Research automatically, it just expended it over and over and over and over. Wowee. Okay, I mean, that gives us pretty much everything, right? The only thing we've got left is cybernetic warfare. Or maybe shit that we haven't got tech prints for. No. Why are those not showing up? Oh, I guess because this one was chosen automatically. Right, well, let's turn off Select Research automatically going forward then. We definitely need a weapon upgrade for the lower ghouls. They're still only using plain old basic assault rifles. Even the Empire, who are a relatively lower Ultra Tech faction, are going to have much better than that. As we see with those freaking Gauss rifles that immediately kill our people. What are these? Charged carbine, charged rifles. Whoa. And we've got all sorts of fancy looking shield belts. Phase shield belt, modulated shield belt. Allows range weapons to be active. Phase shields belt Increased capacity and rapid reset capabilities, but cannot recharge while actively under strain rates. You have to be completely out of combat. Layered shield belt. Upon being hit by a powerful attack, an individual layer will ablate and deflect the energy of the strike. Limiting the amount of energy the shield can lose from a single blow. Okay, so it charges slower, but has a much higher capacity. I assume is basically how to read that. Okay. Man, some of these undersuits are also insane. 25 character capacity, +1 move speed. +1 move speed. That's the one with the social impact, and this one gives global warp speed, character capacity, and move speed. I feel like I have to make one of these for every single one of the ghouls. I'm going to make just... one for Eragon as well. Sexy, sexy Eragon. If we do X per colonist +1, so that way we've got 11 in total for 12 minus 1 for Anne. Because they're skin layer, we're not going to get anything better than skin layer for that. What about like these angel worker uniforms? Or like some combat outfits here? Are any of these considered combat outfits? Well, I assume the one called combat uniform probably would be, yeah. Out with marine armor, in with combat maids. I mean, it would make so much sense given that they spent the best part of a few hundred years wearing maid outfits. 90% sharp armor. I can't not do it. So that one will say X per colonist -1. So that we've got for the 9 ghouls, both upper and lower. Maybe Trash Baby needs their own outfit. Something creepy and flashy, but I suppose we'll worry about that later. And then these are all supposed to be like headgear, right? Oh, wow, and they all give combat bonuses too. And crazy armor value. What's the difference between the one with glasses and one not? Nothing. It's just whether or not you want them to have glasses. Combat Halo helmet. I assume that gives more defense? I'm not sure, but I want those. And then there's also this tactical gear as well. Character capacity, aiming time. Character capacity, aiming time. So they all give the same stat, it's just which you prefer the look of. Tactical aprons. I mean, how can I not? Okay, so for the lower ghouls, we've got Angel Work Uniform, Combat Halo Helmet, and the Nanoweave Tactical Apron. Then for the upper ghouls, we've got the Angel Combat Uniform, Nanoweave Tactical Gear, and then for the helmets, I really want to try out those weird Persona Core hybrid helmets we saw. These ones, the Nerve Enhancer, very Doom, and I think that'll go great with a maid outfit. Yeah, you see, that's really not right. Turns out there aren't any textures for the aprons, so it just kind of makes their head disappear. I've let the combat vampires put back on their jester hat because, I mean, it looks incredible. Plus, it helps really remind them of their place in the colony. But then I thought, what if we do something really cruel? Something just to really remind them of who they are and where they belong. They have fangs by default. All vampires have fangs. It lets them, you know, do a little sippy. What if those fangs were to be, I don't know, replaced by just a regular old bionic jaw? Well, I say a regular old bionic jaw. It's a highly advanced compression jaw. But we're taking away one of the big things that make them vampires. Oh, Priscilla. Sweet Priscilla. Luckily, she's out in the field where she's not going to cause any damage. If you could run, like, really fast, though, Anne. Wait, what happened to Eragon? His medical skill is, like, turned to nothing? I don't understand. There's no way he didn't do medical for long enough that it would drop to 7. Alright, well, let's not worry about it. Just another one of those many things in this mod pack, you know? At this point, I'm surprised the game is even working. King Snitch, I need you to stay asleep right now, pal. No, see, that was not... Oh my god, what a dodge. Okay, careful. And nap time, Priscilla. There are literally no benefits of Priscilla having 400% consciousness, and there are only massive downsides like her potentially melting our colonists. But I'm not going to change it. There's just something about a 400% consciousness Hydra that I can't put my finger on. I know I queued up a bunch of guns yesterday, but have we actually finished them? Oh, there they are. Quad barrel recoilless rifle Cataclysm. Okay, fair enough. We've got another one over here. Let's test these out. And these are for our lower tier ghouls, even though I'm pretty sure these things do way more damage than the autocannon rifles. Oh, no. Everybody's almost completely naked. Well, I mean, I say that they do still have 98% sharp armor, so I suppose we'll probably be okay. I know we've already seen it before, but I have to test it still. If they're building a base there, and we come all the way over here and put Trash Baby more or less parallel, does it work? Absolutely it does. Fucking hell, that gun is so broken. I hate to say it. I think we're going to have to crank the difficulty. I could take the gun away from Trash Baby, but it's just too great. All right, let's do it. Let's give Anne the battle I think she deserves at this point. We're gonna go to Merciless. Losing is fun. You know what? Maybe we need to turn the difficulty up even more. Oh, they actually got through, though. Shit, Run Von Helsing. You never should have told me about these rocket turrets. If I'd have known you could have just aligned the wall with them all this time, we would have been untouchable. Oh my god. What the fuck is that? Oh! Oh, maybe I shouldn't have cranked it. Wow, that noise. I never thought it was going to end. 63 of them. Oh. Oh, it's an even fight. Except they do have a lot of sidecars, so let's hope they don't get too close, otherwise we're all fucking horribly murdered. Priscilla, piss off! Oh, man. They renamed Medicine Maker Dryad 3 to Monstrosity. That's not fair. He's just living his life. This armor takes a very, very long time to make, so we still haven't finished it. We've got to make 2 combat halo helmets and 3 nanoweave tactical gear, somethings. Run out of plasteel. But even now, we're looking at 160% sharp armor. I mean, that one is legendary, so maybe that was a bad choice. We're looking at 133% with just the undersuit, the combat uniform, the exoskeleton frame, but they have no head defense at all. Just the way Arcadius likes it. Trash Baby doesn't even need a line of sight. It just goes through objects. Well, that's obscene. They're also sidecasting. They're making themselves invisible because Trash Baby can see them. Oh my god, they're that desperate to avoid the artillery strikes. Oh, look, they're rock skipping too. Trying to build cover. Nothing can save you from Trash Baby. Trash Baby can't see them there. What are the rules of this gun? So if there's a built structure, let's move Trash Baby there, see what happens then. Maybe there is a range to it. Maybe it's just insane. No, it is unlimited range. Okay, let's put Trash Baby there, see what happens then. Watching for targets. So what? Some of these walls are permeable, some aren't. See, that's fine. What the fuck are the rules here? I don't understand. So, like, natural rocks don't count. Maybe. I lied. It's still not an even fight. It's still an absolute massacre thanks to our strongest character of all, Trash Baby. Could you imagine if everybody had one of these guns? Maybe it's the final thing we do in this entire playthrough. We'll test it. We'll just see what happens. Attacking the Empire's capital with 12 of those would just be... It would just be obscene. It's like pinpoint accuracy, too. Unbelievable. They're fleeing. Am I going to have to crank it even more? This storyteller might have been more perfect than I originally realized. With it comes a higher difficulty. 500% threat scale. Ragnarok awaits. I've always said that the vampire mod is one of the most overpowered broken mods going, in a way that is still really, really well made. And like I said before, they're intentionally broken because in lore, they're intentionally broken, you know? Then you go ahead and mix vampires with modern technology, and it's just a recipe for disaster. Also, why is Trash Baby so long? Why do you look so weird? Oh, is Trash Baby like permanently, eternally youthful now because they became a vampire when they were still, or actually they became a ghoul when they were still really young? That does make them immune to the effects of aging, don't forget. I dread to think what 500% threat scale is, though, with our current colony wealth. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of horrifying. The best part is, this has only been a few days. We still haven't... What the fuck? Why? What the fuck? I'm not pressing the begin orgy button because there's a child in the colony. Yeah, let's just pretend that we didn't see any of that. I guess something else is broken behind the scenes. What a novel idea that is. I think Anna's fallen asleep at her own mental diablerie. Not sure that's quite how that's supposed to work. Okay, 14 to 15 points there, and it worked. Oh, and it worked for Francisco too. No. They're not supposed to get psi levels. Giving one ghoul a silent level of 1 probably isn't so bad. Giving Anne silent level 6, though, very, very high tier. We'll also have a leader speech while everybody is trapped in the building. Come on, 2 development points. Okay, that's fine. 2 development points, though? In your own time? No? We're never going to get to reform this friggin' ideology. You people have shit parties. This is a disco. Please stop feeding on the guests. I mean, it is a vampire disco, though, so maybe that's a bit more accessible. I think Raptor Jesus is actually gonna die if someone else bites her. Priscilla's here. The Goliath is here. Raptor Jesus is jamming, or is at least collapsed on the harp. How is this not a legendary highball? I give up. I give up. You people are unlovable. Nothing's ever fucking good enough, is it? And you know what? Maybe we weren't able to reform the ideology and unlock that fleshcrafter meme. But what we have done is modernized far more than I ever thought we could. Trash Baby has that just insane rifle, the ability to fleshcraft, even though we can't do it formally. Our high-tier combat ghouls that have been with us since episode 2 now have crazy AI Persona Core powered helmets, and of course their autocannons, combat maid outfits. Our regular Borino lower-tier ghouls are actually crazy impressive now with their own little maid outfits. And then we have our combat jesters. What more could you want at this point? And though it pains me to say, we are almost at the end of the adventures of Anne, Aragon, and our many, many ghouls. The only thing that really remains to be done at this point is capture the Stellarch. So tomorrow, I think war were declared. Let's see what we can do. And then, of course, in the background, we'll try and get that bloody meme at some point. Who knows? Maybe we'll need to freshcraft some new limbs after the Empire blows them to pieces. Speaking of which, I think I might be a raid spawning in right now. Oh, good. You know what? I'm not going to spoil that. I think that is tomorrow's problem. Thank you all for watching what could potentially be one of the final episodes here of Anne and Friends. Thank you to Felpy, Psychofire, CS Grabo, Killer Clown, Alluvion Mishap, Void Angel, Dan the Man, Comrade Zandy Candy, Feraldus, Mercury, Holy Reapers, Valkyrie, Lupus, Lion666, German Hammer, Mad Marl, and Willie Williamson for their support, the executive producer tiers in making the adventures of Anne all possible in the first place. Thank you. And a thank you as well to Sandy Huas, Kragon, Gaffy, Mimic with Munchies, Thistris Moranus, Psionimus, Chicken Robo, Kippos, Rave Pirate, Deirdre, Septimus Miscreant, Erotha, Ink, Streasure, Ian Geo, Sendy, Plondo, and freaking Satan.